Can we read this script in one take? Let's find out. Hello everyone and welcome to my Nitecore MH11 review. In this video I'll be going over the features, build quality, runtimes, and UI of the new Nitecore MH11. This video has chapters, so feel free to skip around. Starting with the features of the light, this is an entry-level offering from Nitecore, meant for those who are new to high-power flashlights, or for those who just want a simple, no-frills light without all the fancy bells and whistles, which can sometimes get in the way of actual usability. I don't have retail packaging for it because Nitecore were nice enough to send this to me a little bit early, but it looks like this. The light comes with a battery, clip, lanyard, holster, spare O-ring, and a charging cable for the built-in USB Type-C charging, which is always nice. The build quality is what you would expect from Nitecore. It's good, with anodized threads and a well-designed port cover, unlike some of the old ones which would come open all the time. Due to how far the switch sticks out, it won't tail stand, but the switch is a little easier to press because of it. The knurling is subtle but well done. I like it a lot. The bezel has slight crenulations which lets you see if you set the light down while it's still on. I wish almost all lights were designed with this feature in mind. It also looks pretty cool. Nitecore will most certainly tell you it's tactical. The beam profile on this light isn't all that great, but I've certainly seen worse. There's some rings and irregularities, but they aren't all that noticeable under normal use. Here you can see the light with some DC fix applied to the glass, which fixes beams like this. It's definitely something to look into. Links in the description. This light should come with a holster. Unfortunately, I don't have one since I didn't have the retail packaging, so I can't comment on the quality of it. All I can say is I've had one Nitecore holster before, and it holstered fine, you know? I'm sure it's fine. What can I say? I don't use holsters. The feature set on this light is fairly simple. There's 4 modes with pretty good mode spacing. Nitecore seems to be getting better at mode spacing lately, and I'm glad to see that. I really like that. I really like the fact that the light has 4 modes instead of 5. Flashlight companies have a bad habit of adding an extra mode at the top, which is barely noticeably brighter than the last one. The switch on this light is a reverse clicky, which means half pressing the switch doesn't give you a momentary burst of light. Instead, a full press turns the light on and off, and a half press while the light is on will change modes. The head has a subtle blue status LED to indicate battery levels, and it'll show you if the battery is close to 50%, and it'll also show you when it's close to dead. I really appreciate a battery indicator on flashlights, and I think this is a great implementation. Now, what about runtimes? I'd like to note that this light is not as bright as a lot of the lights that come in this form factor. It also comes with a relatively small 2600 mAh battery. The brightness might seem like a negative thing at first, but to me, I don't really think it is. It's important to understand that LEDs and batteries are both less efficient the harder they are pushed. So, it's more efficient to have a light that isn't quite as bright. This makes the high mode of this light a little bit more usable, and the perceived brightness also doesn't scale linearly, so this light will still look almost as bright as something that's technically twice as bright. With all that said, I tested the runtime of the light on high, and as you can see, the brightness drops pretty significantly until around 4 minutes, where the temperature stabilizes. This decrease in brightness is expected in small lights since they don't have enough thermal mass to dissipate all the heat. From there, the brightness remains constant until 2 hours and 15 minutes, where it starts to step down due to the battery being almost dead. In the manual, Nitecore actually claims that it will last exactly 2 hours and 15 minutes on high, so they were absolutely spot on. And I read that in one take, the first take. That is awesome. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like. I plan to make a lot more of these videos, and I plan to keep making them better. If you have suggestions for things you want me to include in the review, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.